Hello, grade 10 students. Let's get prepared for our grammar lesson today. I need you all to prepare your student books, page 74. Let's begin. The objectives of the day are: identify the uses and structure of future tenses through given examples, apply understanding of future tenses by completing 9 sentences correctly, and finally, complete a dialogue using the future tenses structure accurately. Let's begin. Before we start with our lesson, I want you to pause the video for a minute and imagine that you are a weather forecaster. I need you to compose sentences describing the weather conditions next week. Can you tell? Pause and try to write a sentence. We can say, the weather will be, for example, rainy on Sunday. This did not happen yet. We are predicting the weather. Or it might be cloudy on Monday, and so on. Now imagine that you want to make plans for next week, something that did not happen yet. Compose sentences using the following pictures you have here. You may say, for example, on Monday I'm going to ride a bike, or figure it out. Pause the video for a minute and try to write a sentence. I need you all to look at your student books, page 74, exercise A. Let's take a look on the box we have here and try to answer this question. What do you notice about the words in blue? What do they express? Pause the video and try to figure it out. Did you guess? Yes, the answer is they express the future. Well done, everyone. Now try to answer the next question. How did we express the future tense? Pause and try to find out. This one is easy. Yes, the answer is using will or going to. Well done, everyone. Now let's discuss the uses of future will. The first use is predictions about the future. We can use it with think, believe, hope, perhaps. For example, we may say, I hope they will study hard for the exam. This is something you are predicting. Another use is for promises. For example, my father will not be late. Or we can say, for example, my father will come soon. Also, we can say for the offers and requests, I will help you with your homework if you need, or I will cook dinner tonight. You are offering. Finally, for the threats and warnings, we can say, my mother will be very angry if we messed up the room, or we can say the teacher will be very sad if we didn't get full marks. I need you all to go to your student books, page 140, and we will go through the grammar reference thoroughly. For the future will, we use it to make predictions about the future, usually with perhaps and probably, or after the verbs believe, think, hope, and so on. For example, we will say, she'll probably be here tomorrow. Also, we use it to talk about on-the-spot decisions, something that you decided right away. For example, we've run out of milk. I'll go and buy some. You did not plan this. Also, we use it for promises. For example, don't worry, I'll be on time. Also, for offers and requests, we will say, I'll do the washing up after dinners, or will you help me tidy my room? You're making a request. Finally, we do it also for threats and warnings like, I won't speak to you ever again. Now let's discuss the future will structure. Let's take a look on the sentences we have here. I will work. He will work. The first point is the affirmative use. What do we mean by affirmative? When we are certain about things. Now, what is the rule? Can you try to figure it out? Pause and write it down if you can. Divide the sentence. Let's see. We can say subject plus will plus base form. For example, she will be here soon. Subject plus will plus base form. Another one is the question. Now let's take a look on the questions we have here. Will you work? Will she sleep? Now pause and write down the rule that you can figure out from the sentence. Let's check it out. We can say will plus subject plus base form. Will she be here soon? As I said, will plus subject plus base form. And finally, we have the negative form. It is actually very similar to the affirmative, but we have a new addition in the sentence, which is yes, not. So the rule will be subject plus will plus not plus base form. As you can see in the example, she will not be here soon. Subject, will, not, base form. Now let's check your understanding. Complete the following sentences using the future tenses. I want you to pause the video for 2 minutes and try to fill in the gaps with the suitable future tense. Now let's check your answers. Number 1, I think it rained today. We use think here, so what do we need? Yes, will rain. Well done, everyone. How about the next one? Nasser promised he not be late for the match. It's a negative form, so what do we need to write? Will not be. Excellent job. And finally, there is a question here, so we will start with will. You carry this back, please. Now, try to answer this question. Why did we use the future will in these sentences? Pause and try to figure out the reason in each sentence. Did you guess? Yes, the first one is for predictions. The next one is for promises. And the third one is to make a request. Well done, everyone. Now let's move on to the next point, which is the uses of future going to. We use it for predictions based on evidence, something that we can see with our own eyes. For example, Ali is going too fast on his bicycle. He is going to fall. Also, we use it for future plans and ambitions, something that you planned for. I am going to visit my grandparents this weekend. You made a plan. Now let's move on to our student books page 140 with the grammar reference and try to highlight the important information we need to focus on when we are studying for the future tenses. The first one, the future be going to, is used to talk about, as I said earlier, future plans and ambitions. My brother is going to study biology. This is his future plan. Also, we can say to make predictions based on evidence, something that you see. Look out, you're going to trip over that chair. Now let's discuss in details the structure. Let's take a look. First of all, with the affirmative. As you recall, what is the meaning of affirmative when you are certain about something? The first sentence, I am going to stay or he is going to leave. What is the rule for it? Pause and try to extract it from the sentence. Let's check what you came up with. The rule is subject plus verb to be plus going to plus base form. Well done. Now, for example, we will say you are going to leave. Subject, verb to be, going to, and base form. The next one is the question. Can you try to extract the rule from the examples we have here? Pause and try it out. Let's check it out. The rule is verb to be plus subject plus going to plus base form, and don't forget the question mark. For example, is he going to leave? As I said, verb to be plus subject plus going to plus base form. Well done. Now, the final one is the negative, which is very similar to the affirmative with the addition of not. So let's take a look. They aren't going to stay. It isn't going to leave. The rule is yes. It is subject plus verb to be plus not plus going to plus base form. For example, I am not going to leave. Now let's check your understanding. Complete the following sentences using the future tenses. Pause the video for 2 minutes and try to fill in the gaps with the suitable form. Let's check your answers. The first one, a doctor one day. The answer is, I am going to be a doctor one day. Well done. How about the next one? Look, the car. Yes, is going to hit the tree. Well done. Now try to answer this question. Why did we use the future going to with these two sentences? Pause and think about the answers. Let's check your answers. The first one, I'm going to be a doctor one day, is about future plans. And the next one, look, the car is going to hit the tree, is about making a prediction based on an evidence. Well done, everyone. Another future form that can be categorized under the future plans, which is the present progressive. We use it for planned future actions related to personal arrangements. For example, I am traveling to Brussels tomorrow. It is different from future going to because we didn't use going to here, we used I am traveling. The rule for it is subject plus verb to be plus verb ing. She is visiting her aunt tonight. I didn't say she is going to visit. I immediately said she is visiting her aunt tonight. Subject plus verb to be plus verb ing. Now let's try to look at our student books, page 74, exercise A. We have information that we need to underline. First of all, we usually use the present progressive for something we have arranged to do. For example, we're driving to New York this weekend. Everything is ready for this trip. We made a plan for it. We usually use future be going to for plans we have but which we may not have organized. For example, I'm going to read a book after school. I haven't made any arrangements. So this is the difference between the present progressive and the future be going to. Now, when we refer to the future, we use will in the main clause, but use the present simple in the time clause. For example, we have after, when, as soon as, and so on. Let's take a look. I'll do the shopping before I come home. Or I can say, I will cook dinner after I watch my TV show. Take a look on your grammar reference, page 140 in your student books, and make sure that you highlight the time expression words that you need to use in the future tenses. This is very important. Refer to it when you are studying. Now let's work on exercise A, page 74. I want you to read the dialogue below and match the phrases in blue with their functions from A to C. I want you to make sure that the sentence is either about future prediction or about something that has just been decided or about something that is already planned. Pause and read the dialogue and make a decision. Now let's brainstorm your answers. For the first one, next week I'm going to attend a seminar. The answer for this one is C. Something that is already planned. Well done, everyone. How about the next one? It will be a very useful seminar. The answer is A. It is about a future prediction. Well done, everyone. And finally, I'll come with you. It is something that is decided on the spot. Well done, everyone. Let's take a look on exercise B, page 74. I want you to pause the video for a few minutes and try to choose the correct answer. All right, let's brainstorm the answer. Karim, I've got a meeting at 6 p.m. So the answer here, I get or I'm going to get? Yes, it is I'm going to get. Well done, everyone. For the next one, well, I won't be or don't be at home. Yes, I won't be. Now this is kind of tricky. You get or will get back? Well done for the people who got it correct. Get is a habit, something that you usually do, which is going back home. So it stays in its normal form, which is the present simple. Now, where are you going? To Salem's? Yes, for a while, and then we go or are going to. Are going to. Well done. How about the next one? Don't worry, I am making or I'll make sure. Yes, I'll make sure. I'm giving a promise. Now, I'll call or I call you. Also, I'll call because I'm making a promise. Now, as soon as we are getting or we get back, remember, yes, it's a habit, so we get back. Now, we won't be or aren't late. This is a promise, so won't be. Well done. We are going to cook or we cook. Yes, are going to cook because it's a future plan. Well done, everyone. Finally, complete the following dialogue using the appropriate future form. Then share the answers with your teacher through Microsoft Teams. I want you to complete this one and check your answers with your teacher. Thank you.